Okay. Good morning, everybody. This is summer class BMN 513, Buddhism through the scriptures. Buddhism through its scriptures, 513. Welcome back to the summer. And I hope everyone was enjoying your break. So in this class, as usual, today we go through the syllabus and what is expected out of the course. As you are aware, this is a 10-week class. Only we are missing only 1 week, that is September 6th being the Labor Day. We missed that class, and other than that, everything else looks good in your schedule, in your syllabus. You will see the dates. So this course is about Buddhist scriptures, actually. Buddhist scriptures. And then how are we going to get information out of the scriptures and then learn about the Buddhist teachings. So all the Buddhist teachings are there in the Buddhist scriptures. They are called Buddhist scriptures. When you say Buddhist scriptures, there are many layers, many strata, layers. But we are not going to discuss deeply into that matter, but whenever we read certain scriptures, we should be able to recognize whether it belongs to the earliest strata or the middle or the later. So when we read some texts, we'll be able to recognize, because you see the development of ideas in any given situation. Ideas and theories, philosophies, they evolve. They have a beginning and then they start to develop, evolve. So in the Buddhist teachings also, you will see this thing. There are beginning of certain ideas and the birth of certain concepts, certain teachings, and over the ages, over the years, you will see how that concept evolved, how that concept develops. So when we read certain things in the class, you will be able to see that. The basic structure is to learn the central Buddhist teachings. Since you have been taking Buddhist classes for some time now, you are aware of certain Buddhist teachings like Four Noble Truths, dependent origination, karma and rebirth, all these Noble Eightfold Path, actually. So these are central Buddhist teachings, core Buddhist teachings, special Buddhist teachings. So you will be able to see that how these, let's say, for instance, karma, how the concept of karma was started in Buddhism, how it happened, and over the time, how it evolved. That is one, considering one concept. So with regard to the other things, through the ages, how it developed, what kind of things were added, certain things like that. That will be investigated in this class. So by doing so, we'll be able to learn the Buddhist teachings as it is depicted, as it is shown in Buddhism's scriptures. When you say scriptures, what do you mean by scripture? In religious studies, in religions, The texts are called scriptures. They are called scriptures because they have certain sacredness because of the earliest founders and the co-founders or the earliest followers, what they have spoken, what they have written, they are considered to be scriptures. For instance, in the Bible, you see there are in the New Amendment, Mark, Luther, those disciples, they have interpreted certain things and they are added as scriptures. In the same way, in the Buddhist world also, you find the same thing. So those are called scriptures, or a simple term for that is text, Buddhist text. So Buddhism through its text, you can study Buddhism in different ways. You can look at the modern day practices and study Buddhism based on those practices. Understand? But here in this class, we are going to study the Buddhist teachings through its scriptures, through its texts. So very clear. Then our sources of information, we rely heavily on texts, scriptures. Based on those scriptures, we'll be learning about the basic Buddhist teachings in this class. That is the main purpose of the class. And then the other thing is, by learning this, why do we learn these things? By learning, you can pass the exam, but that is not the purpose. Passing is something that you are looking for, but by learning, we are going to apply those things into our day-to-day lives. We see whether we could apply these teachings into our day-to-day lives, into our lives, and get some sort of contribution towards happiness, peace, harmony, calmness, for those things. That is the purpose. So we will be learning how to apply the Buddhist teachings into our day-to-day lives. So as usual, in this class too, I will provide you certain readings, certain texts for each week, for some weeks actually, and you have to read the texts and be ready for the next class. Maybe you have to write summaries, write your reflections. What do you understand out of the text? And we'll discuss those things and the basic Buddhist teachings. So there won't be a particular text, particular book, actually. There won't be a prescribed book for the course, but there'll be a lot of excerpts from various books, various texts, various scriptures, because we need to read them. So as usual, that will be the procedure. And then if you have any question or anything with regards to what we discussed in the class, you can email me or you can call me. My email address and phone number is given. And then, the other thing is, how do you get the grades? As usual, this will be based on your homework. 30% you earn from your homework. So homework you must do. And midterm, there will be a midterm and a final. So another 30% for each midterm and the final. Each exam you will get 30%. So 60 plus 30% for the homework. And then final, I would expect you to do a presentation or certain kind of, presentation. That will be 10% of the grade. So we will discuss how to do the presentation in our class. For now, take it like 30% for homework, midterm and the final, another 30, and the presentation 10%. Attendance is also very important, because when you do homework, that means you attended the class. Okay. And so you have to submit your homework each week, because that counts as your attendance. Since this is online class, that's the way that we have to take your attendance. So submit your homework in as I've been telling you, in Word format, Microsoft Word, with your name. Then only I can go through those things. Otherwise, very tough, very difficult. So I don't know how many students in the class yet. By next week, I can count your heads. So those are the things expected in the class. Do your homework, do the midterm and the final. And towards the end of the class, make a presentation. I will tell you how to do that. So in the beginning of the course, you have to get an idea of what you are going to do, what you have to do in the class, in the course, what is expected out of the course. So you should have the idea now that this class is about Buddhist teachings as it is shown in the Buddhist scriptures. We are looking at the Buddhist teachings based on the scriptures. Okay, so we have to read a lot. Expect some readings in the class. Without readings, we cannot proceed with this class. I will assign you certain readings and then discuss those things and proceed with the next class. Like that, it goes on. So that is it for today. I don't think that we should, I think everything is covered. So mostly the class is on lectures. It will be lectures, and then sometimes you will be able to see some video. As usual, though, I don't have to go through all these things, the other things. You know, since you have been in the school for a long time now. So welcome aboard. If you have any question, please let me know. To begin with, I will give you a short homework to see what level you are in, where you are at. I will email it to you. The school will email it to you. So thank you for joining this summer, and hope everything will be okay. Thank you.